Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Weekly Chording with me, Daz. I'm so glad you can join me as we explore new music week by week. And today we're diving into a selection from a musical that I saw recently. And I think it's an emotional piece that's sure to resonate with you. In late 2016, Toby Marlow was selected by the Cambridge University Musical Theatre Society to create and write a new musical that will be presented at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in 2017. While discussing something completely different, he was inspired and wrote down on his notes, Henry VIII's wives, like a girl group, need Lucy. The musical, as you likely already figured out, is Six, which is a groundbreaking pop concert-style musical that reimagines the lives of Henry VIII's 6 wives, giving each of them a voice and a chance to tell their story. In about 10 days or so, Marlowe and Lucy Ross crafted the musical that premiered at the Fringe Festival and has since gone on to be produced on both the West End and Broadway, as well as many tours and productions around the world, including at the Citadel in Edmonton here in Alberta, back in 2019. Each of Henry VIII's wives was modeled / composited from pop stars. Catherine of Aragon was modeled on Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson. Anne Boleyn was modeled on Avril Lavigne and Lily Allen. Jane Seymour was modeled on Adele, Sia, Celine Dion. Anne of Cleves was modeled on Nicki Minaj and Rihanna. Catherine Howard was modeled on Britney Spears and Ariana Grande. And Catherine Parr was modeled on Alicia Keys and Emily Sandé. So it's a fairly short show. It really just has like an opening and a closing number plus a song for each queen. One song, though, really stood out for me to such an extent that I actually don't know how well it fits with the rest. It's the only true ballad in the show, and it's the one that I decided that I could take out of context and do here on my show. So yeah, with words and music by Toby Marlow and Lucy Moss, here's my take on Heart of Stone. Got a good heart, but I know it changes. A restless type, untamable. You came my way and I knew a storm could come too. You lift me high and let me fall. But I took your hand and promised I'd withstand any blame you blew my way. 'Cause something inside it solidified, and I knew I'd always stay. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fires burn, when the wind has blown, when the water's dried, you'll still find stone. My heart of stone. You say we're perfect, perfect family, you hold us close for the world to see. When I say you're the only one I've ever loved, I mean those words true for me. But I know your love could disappear. No, it isn't fair, but I don't care, 'cause my love will still be here. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find unshakable. When the fire's burned, when the wind has blown, when the water's dry, you'll still find stone. My heart of stone. Soon I'll have to go. I'll never see him grow, but I hope our son will know he'll never be alone. 'Cause like a river runs dry and leaves its scars behind, I'll be by your side, 'cause my love is set in stone. Yeah. I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. The fire's burned, the wind has blown, the water's dry, you'll still find stone. Oh yeah, my heart of stone. Can't break me, can't break me. Stone, whoa, can't break me, can't break me. Stone, can't break me. You'll still find stone. My heart of stone. So Jane Seymour was the only one of Henry VIII's wives to give him a male heir. Tragically, she died shortly after childbirth, leaving a profound impact on Henry, who, in spite of having 3 later wives, always included Jane as his queen in dynastic portraits, etc., and chose to be buried with her at the end of his life, which was only 9 years later. She's often seen as the quote-unquote boring one. Moss and Marlowe fleshed it out. They highlighted that she had a significant political impact. She used her position to push causes that she cared about. But history never ends, of course, and her son, Edward, who took the throne at only 9, only lived to be 15, dying of complications from measles, by the way. And although he tried to redirect the inheritance to his cousin Jane Grey, the crown eventually went to his older half-sister, Catholic half-sister, which was why he wouldn't want her to do it, Mary, and subsequently then to his other half-sister, the much more impactful Elizabeth I. So even though Henry VIII saw it as being so significant in the larger scope of history, Edward, his son, did not have a whole lot of impact. So to wrap things up, how was Henry VIII like a Jedi? He was a master of divorce. I lost the laugh button. And it didn't work again. Okay, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You can also buy me a coffee to support the I gotta fix that. To support the show. And remember to join me for my hour-long live streaming show on YouTube and Twitch 6 p.m. today or next Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Tune in next week for another episode of Weekly Chording, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.